Okay, so I'm in the stretching room right now, doing my stretches before I go work out, but I know that my workout routines are basically pointless unless I show you guys like a breakdown of how to perform each workout or how to use the machines. So I'm gonna be using this mic today, but also as someone with social anxiety, I'm fucking scared right now. I just never used a mic in front of like this in front of people, and so I'm building up the courage right now. And I also forgot the clip thing, so I basically have to hold on to this mic every time I want to talk. And so yeah, but I'm gonna get stretched first, and then yeah. Okay, so for this workout, you basically have two options of a wide grip bar versus a close grip bar. I usually use this one because it's more convenient and it hits the right spots, but most gyms don't have this. So instead, I'm gonna use the close grip bar you usually use for seated cable rows, because they'll hit basically the same muscles. But for this one, three most important pointers are that you want to keep a neutral spine, you want to roll your shoulders back, and you want to make sure your chest is not protruding out too much. So this workout is mainly targeting the lat. When you think of the hourglass figure shape, makes the back like basically more triangular is your lats. And so when you're pulling down, you're going to kind of pull with your lats and making sure your elbows are both coming by your side and you're not protruding out too much, but a neutral spine to bring it straight down. And so also one other important thing is that when you're coming back up, you shouldn't speed back up or loosen up all of a sudden, because you want to keep that upward movement back up as controlled as possible, just the same as when you're pulling down. Nothing but love for you, nothing but love, nothing but love. I don't need sleep past 1 a.m. Heartbeat make me feel young again. We don't just join the party. And then the next back workout that I like to do is the seated cable rows. You're going to be using the same close grip bar for this one. But for this one also, for most of your workouts actually, your spine should be neutral and your shoulders are rolled back. I know that when some people perform the seated rows, they like jerk back and forth like this or like extend the muscle, but I feel like that's not ideal, especially if you're a beginner and you know how to target specific muscles very well. You shouldn't do that. You should keep your spine always neutral and your shoulders roll back, and then your core braced, obviously. Let me show you guys how you should do this one first. When you're pulling in, you don't have to keep a straight arm all the way, but I like to keep my arm slightly bent, just so when you pull out and then when I pull in, it's kind of easier. Because if it's straight like this and you're bending it and unfolding back and forth, it's going to get very chaotic, so just keep it slightly bent. And then when you bring it in, bring your shoulder blades together at the same time. Okay, so this is going to be another variation of a lat pull down, but it's a little bit different. Basically, you're working your lats here again. You want that Dorito back to create that illusion of a hourglass figure. And so this one, I like to start off with single arm. Really gonna grab it. If you have this in your gym also, by the way, and then you're targeting the lats, so you want to bring it down to your side, but also making sure it's low and controlled. So this is an example. Making sure your spine is neutral, and then your chest isn't protruding out too much, but your shoulders are rolled back. And so I'll show you guys for each arm on this one, and then at the end you'll do both arms at the same time. Right, so the next one is the rows. This is a bit different, but basically you're going to be on an elevated seat like this. And also for this one as well, I like to do single arm and then I'll do both arms at the same time, but you're going to pull inwards, and basically like the seated cable row, you want to bring in those shoulder blades together. Obviously the same cues that I've been mentioning throughout the whole video, you want to be mindful of. For this one, you have the option of a horizontal or vertical grip. I like using the vertical grip I know a lot of other people use the horizontal one. It also depends on which muscle part you're specifically targeting. And so let me show you how I do my left side and both at the same time. So this workout is called the lat pullover, shoulder width apart. You're gonna bend slightly over, and for this one, what's also really important is keeping your shoulder blades, or not your shoulder blades, your shoulders rolled back, because you don't want to work your traps or anything, or like have your back curved. You're gonna roll your shoulders back, and then bring your both arms down, and then bring your shoulder blades in together. And so let me show you one more time from a side angle as well. Basically, you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to bring it in, and both arms should fall next to each other, but also you're closing in your back together. And making sure that shoulder is once again rolled back, because if you do it like this, honestly, you're gonna work your traps in like other parts of your body. So I like to keep it here. Your arms shouldn't be like super straight, slightly bent, but not also too bent. So let me show you guys one more time.
Still love, nothing but love for you, nothing but love.